Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be giving you guys 5 reasons why you should be hyped for Dune. If you guys don't know the basic story of Dune, here it is. Dune is set far in the future, amidst a sprawling feudal intergalactic empire where planetary kingdoms are controlled by noble houses that owe allegiance to the imperial house Carino. The novel tells the story of a young Paul Atreides who's the heir to Duke Leto Atreides. He and his family have to relocate to planet Acaris, but it's the only source for the Splice Menage, which is basically the element that all the kingdoms want. Before we get into the 5 reasons, let me know why you're hyped for Dune in the comments down below. Also, while you're down there, if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, make sure to do so and turn notifications on so you don't miss any time I upload a new video or I go live. But without wasting any more time, let's get right into it. So, number 5, the director Denis Villeneuve's past projects. Many people have tried to adapt this material of Dune and have failed. At least 8 times this material has been tried to be adapted, and none of them made it past pre-production. We only have 1 movie and 1 miniseries total, but why did Denis Villeneuve succeed? His track record is absolutely crazy. Prisoners and Enemy were his first mainstream directed films, and he's really good at tackling hardcore ideas with grace and nuance. One example of this is Arrival. It's a subtle sci-fi film, while Blade Runner 2049, another one of his projects, was off the charts visually and took sci-fi aspects to the max. On top of this, Villeneuve said that he wouldn't sign the deal with Warner Brothers to make the Dune movie unless he got 2 full movies to adapt the book, which to me is kind of crazy because from the past, we know that Warner Brothers isn't that good to their directors and producers, but it seems like Denis Villeneuve and Warner Brothers have come to a great agreement. I'll get into why having 2 films is super important, but moving on to number 4. The 4th reason is that this is going to be a fully standalone film. Though I said there's going to be a 2-movie deal between Denis Villeneuve and Warner Brothers, the cinematographer said that this movie is a fully standalone epic film. Why is being a standalone film so important? Well, nowadays standalone films are pretty rare, especially when it comes to having massive worlds and universes. For example, Man of Steel was a standalone movie, and as a standalone movie, it was great. It had no ties to other movies and characters, but it still started a universe, and that's where it started to be faulty. The reason why a standalone movie is so great is because it can focus on one story in a complex world and nothing more. Like I mentioned before, Dune has a very complex world, and this is why Villeneuve wanted to sign a 2-movie deal, because he can't fit everything properly into 1 movie, but 1 movie is still gonna have a full storyline. Though it might end on a cliffhanger as Villeneuve has teased, it's still gonna be a complete storyline for that up to that point. Having 2 movies also allows us to get fully immersed into the world of Dune, and in Hollywood nowadays, it's really hard to get fully immersed into a world's universe, especially in the sci-fi genre. For example, Star Wars and Lord of the Rings. All of these movies can immerse us, but only at the surface level. The Dune novel is so rich and detailed, and we've never seen something like this be translated into Hollywood, and the potential for a full universe immersion is so high, and it's bound to be awesome. The 3rd reason, the cinematography and attention to detail. Talking about details, we have to mention the director of cinematography, who is Greg Fraser. Greg Fraser's work includes 3 episodes of The Mandalorian, the upcoming The Batman movie, Vice, Rogue One: A Star Wars Story, Killing Them Softly, Zero Dark 30, and Lion. The world of Dune looks absolutely real. It looks like a realistic place to go, other than the sandworms, of course. Speaking of the sandworms, the director said that it took an entire year of planning just for the sandworms alone, and to me, this shows that they're putting immense amount of work into the details of Dune. From costumes to ship tech, this movie looks insanely detailed and well planned from the start. The number 2 reason why Dune is going to be awesome is because of the crazy cast. I don't know how Denis Villeneuve or Warner Brothers managed to get this absolutely insane cast, but here it is. Timothée Chalamet, Josh Brolin, Zendaya, Rebecca Ferguson, Jason Momoa, Dave Bautista, Stellar Skarsgård, Oscar Isaac, Javier Bardem, Stephen McKinley Henderson, David Dastmalchian, Sharon Duncan Brewster, and Charlotte Rampling. Though Zendaya and Chalamet are pretty young actors, they've proven that they can work alongside these massive veteran talents, and this cast has best ensemble written all over it. And finally, the number 1 reason why you should be hyped for Dune is the balance of grounded themes. Like I mentioned before, the story of Dune is so rich and complex, and I gave you guys a summary beforehand, and there's a lot to happen. This will probably be the most complex sci-fi universe ever made on the big screen, and it's like Star Wars and Game of Thrones had a child. Like I mentioned before, the director Denis Villeneuve likes to make super complex sci-fi movies with the deep human connection. Movies like Blade Runner 2049 and Arrival prove this. And though the director wants to explore the details of Dune, it seems like he also wants to have deep themes of ideas ideology. And quickly just talking about this trailer, it has some Christopher Nolan level visual spectacles, and it's a feast for the mind and the eyes, and that's exactly what I want from this movie. And yeah guys, that was 5 reasons why I'm hyped for Dune. Let me know why you're excited for Dune in the comments down below. Again, if you're new here and haven't hit that subscribe button, make sure to do so and turn notifications on so you don't miss any time I upload a new video or I go live. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.